having a little bit of dinner before I go to bed. It's low country boiled with shrimp, potatoes, corn, and sausage. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about what my dinner is. We're talking about things from the 90s. In this case, the Magic School Bus.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip.
With a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on the sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at Joey Teston, take your second right past Mars on the Magic School Bus.
Did it trick us into learning? When we look back at our school years in the middle school, we sometimes remember the shows that we watched when talking about certain topics in science class, with shows like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
And the animated cartoon series based on books, The Magic School Bus. The books were written by Joan Cole and Bruce Degnan, with the books being published back in 1986 and would continue to 2021. The show would run from September 10th, 1994 to December 6th, 1997, with the voice of Lily Tomlin as Miss Frizzle, and the main theme being sung by Little Richard.
Fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the seat. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get baked into a pie on the Magic School Bus. Step inside, it's a wild ride. Come on, ride on the Magic School Bus.
If you don't remember what the show was about, it was about a school teacher, Miss Frizzle, taking her students on field trips on her magic bus that could transform into anything, whether it was a rocket ship, whether it was a boat, a submarine, any of those things. And basically they would have adventures say perhaps going back in time to see the dinosaurs during the Cretaceous period.
Oh, 67 million years. Give or take a month or two.
67 million years?
That means we'll probably see
And say when you were a kid, you were in school, you felt saying, I don't want to learn, I don't want to know that, I want to be entertained. But this was edutainment. What topics did we not realize we were learning after we started watching this crazy show about students getting into wacky adventures with their teacher? Well, there were many topics that the show would discuss, such as germs, when the class would decide to travel into Ralphie's body when he's sick to see how it fights illnesses.
What's that? Look at that, folks! Whoa! Have we got us some action here? Those yellow-green balls are destroying that wall. What are those green things?
Those are bacterial cells. They're actually not unlike the bacteria that are making you sick.
That's bacteria and it's making me sick?
This just in, folks. That's bacteria and it's making Ralphie sick.
Or what about an episode, say, about the ecosystem involving the anthill? Or perhaps maybe this one's more interesting to you. What about an episode in which they would say what happens when a volcano erupts and what happens when it erupts underwater?
Is it over yet? It's just beginning, Arnold!
The topics they covered weren't the only reasons that we looked back at the show rather fondly, I believe. and that I suppose we liked the characters. Even if we thought that Arnold was rather annoying with his kind of whining. Or perhaps you were in the camp who enjoyed the jokes that Carlos would do.
Kind of eerie, isn't it? Get it? Eerie?
Carlos! We're stuck in Dorothy Ann's book! What'll happen to us if we can't get out?
Guess we'll be food for the bookworms.
Carlos!
Or perhaps you were just groaning along with the rest of his classmates. Heck, back then we probably didn't know that actor Ed Asner appeared in an episode about spiders. Heck, I bet you didn't know that, the show would eventually continue in a way several years, like a few years ago by now, that's currently playing on Netflix. With Kate McKinnon as Miss Frizzle's younger sister, and supposedly the kids are probably just a year older by now.
I've certainly never seen this before.
Miss Frizzle?
Buzz? Buzz?
And, and the theme song was, sung by Hamilton himself, by, Mr. Mr. Hamilton himself, or the creator of the show, and also the creator of, many other shows, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip.
With the friends?
No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at your intestine, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Navigator nostril, climb on the magic school bus.
So, honestly, when we look back at the Magic School Bus, we think about a lot of things, whether it's, the education that we didn't really realize, but we're just entertained by it. But, honestly, maybe sometime I'll spend some time watching the show as well. I'll see you next time. And as well, class, don't forget, you have an assignment due on next week. And it might be involving, I don't know. I'll see you next time.